Count your blessings. Amen. What's your name, sir?
Gerald Todd Cooper.
Gerald Cooper. Tell me how you came to be homeless, sir.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I've had my,
Sorry. I'm teeter-tottering. Sorry.
I've had my share of life, I'd
Okay.
say.
So, just give me the basics. What you were doing at the time, right before you became homeless. How were you living? Circumstances that led to you being homeless.
Really become homeless. Really, I guess I just more or less gave up when my dad died. He was like my world.
How long ago was that when he died?
2011.
Okay.
I can't.
So where were you living?
At the time, I was in prison.
Okay. What did you go to prison for?
Being a Duke boy.
A what?
Duke boy. I outrun the law from Galtenberg to the Dragon and run out of gas. Not happy about it.
You're gonna have to explain to me what you're saying. What that is.
Duke boy, like Duke's Hazard.
Oh, you were drag racing?
Well, more or less. I raced like. You ever seen that movie 300?
No, I haven't.
Well, I outrun about 900 of them. My uncle said, "You thought you killed the president or something."
Right.
He said, "I ain't never seen that many cops down here."
Okay.
Down in Dragon. He said they was coming like hornets from every which way.
Yeah.
Well, it started out as a load headlight.
Okay.
And at the time, I was going through a divorce with my ex-wife.
Okay. How long were you married to her at that time?
22 years.
So you married 22 years. You're drag racing. You get pulled over.
Well, it wasn't drag racing. I was drag racing the law.
Oh, you were being. What are you saying? You're running from the law?
Mm-hmm.
Why were you running from the law? You leaving stuff out, see?
Well, I had a blown headlight.
Okay. And you knew they were trying to pull you over. That's what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
Okay. So you ran from the police. What happened when they pulled you over?
Well, I accelerated. I hit the gas.
Okay.
Well, they got me in that Fox move. This is why Mustang got the Fox body move right here. All because of me. It was it was 2007. But the Fox body name for the Mustang 1993 Fox body didn't get the Fox body name till 2007.
Okay.
You know why?
Okay.
Because of me.
Okay.
They had me in the Fox mode.
Okay.
One in front, one behind, one on each side. I caught that officer in the head of me. He was staring at the road in front of him. Well, here I am in that old Mustang that had like 700 horsepower at the time. I watched him and I seen he wasn't looking in his rear view mirror. So I hit the brake, hit third gear, and tacked it about 8,000. I thought I was going to hit him. The one in front of me, I thought I was going to hit him in his door because my car went sideways. He took his light on the side of his car, flashed it right in my eyes.
Okay. So are you out of the car or in the car? Where are you?
I was in the car.
Okay, so just basically tell me what happened. You got out of the car or he asked you to get out of the car? What did he do?
You know, I went around him when I hit the brake. He kept going. These other ones sort of stayed with me, and he gave me enough leeway. I was in a little,
So you went on a chase. Is that what you're trying to say again?
I was in a little hot rod, yeah.
Okay.
I went around him. I almost did a donut around that car in front of me because the car I was in had so much power. It had supercharger, nitrous, and all.
Well, give me the worst case scenario because you don't only got a little bit of time on it because I'm on a phone filming. I'm not doing my computer right now, so not to be mean, but
I went around him, got around him, got loose from their Fox.
Okay.
I went around him. I think by the time I hit the brake and he went on a little bit, I think I went around him about 90 miles an hour, and about hit him right dead in the door.
Okay.
And I just sort of cut my wheel back that way real quick, hit that nitrous, and it just, I was gone. But,
so they chased you, is what you're saying?
Yeah, then, I was at Galtenberg, but Sevier County joined in. Sevier County's going to have me in the Fox mode.
Yes, okay.
Well, anyways, by the time I got to Chapman Highway, oh my Lord, it was like miles behind me, 6 lanes deep. I mean, I've never seen that many in my life.
So tell me what happened. When you got pulled over, what happened to give me your charge? We're going to speed it up a little bit. So
I got into Blount County. I hit El Joy Road. I think I hit El Joy Road.
So you went from county to county. You went from Sevier County to Blount County. To Knox County. So you went from 7. Okay.
I outrun 7 counties.
Okay. And all this is because you knew you had a blow tail light? Headlight. But why would you do that?
Well, I didn't want to go to jail.
But you were running from the police. You should have known then. How old were you then, sir?
Well, I was like 37.
Okay. How old are you now?
I'll be 51 in a week.
In a week. Okay. So just give me just basically just tell me what happened with the charge so we can get on to how you became to be out here on the street.
Anyways, I hit El Joy Road, turned off Chapman Highway. I mean, I've never heard so many cops wreck in my life. I heard them, pow, 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 pow. I hit off Chapman Highway on the El Joy Road. I was doing about 140 miles an hour. And,
were you alone?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, just tell me what the charge you got.
I got over here to Blount County.
Yeah.
And my cousin called. He said, "Man, you're not going to believe this. You're on the news. The helicopter's
okay, so
chasing
they got
you.
on the news and turned it.
The helicopter's chasing
Let everybody
you."
know.
And he said, "Oh, these laws are looking for you." I said, "Well, I'll be by your house in a minute. I'm almost there." I mean, I was coming down El Joy Road by Heritage High School. So I came by bungalow, picked him up, and my half-sister.
Why did they get in the car with you knowing you were just on a police chase? Did you tell them you were running from the police?
By then, there was one guy behind me. He noticed me. He noticed me in town. He got behind me, Blount County.
Yeah.
Well, he got behind me. And so I stopped and picked him up. Well, he was behind me. He was get out of his car to run up there to me, try and get me, had his pistol drawn. So he said, "Get in or stay here." So they jumped in and I took off. Well, he ran back to his car and got in there, and by the time he got to his car, there was like 20 more coming.
So tell me what your charge was so we can chop it up a little bit.
I had like 93 felonies.
Okay.
By the time
so what were you charged with?
Well,
which led to the prison. Is this what led you to prison?
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me what you got charged with and how long you were in there, sir.
I got charged with felony evading. I don't know how many. I got like 4 felony evading charges, reckless endangerment. And
so you didn't harm anybody or hit anybody? Want to make that clear?
No,
okay.
I didn't. But you know what? I mean.
Well, tell me how much time they gave you.
I got 4 years.
Okay, did you do all 4 years?
Yeah, I did. And it was,
okay.
DA told them that I'd have to do 30%.
Okay. So tell me, where did you go? So where's the prison that you went to? Where was it at?
Oh, they sent me, said, "Cooper." And look, it was racial what they told me. Since you want to run from me, Blount County.
Okay,
There's a chain of white boys in there.
Okay.
They said,
just tell me where they sent you, baby. Just tell me where they sent you.
Since you want to run from us, we're going to send you out west.
Okay.
Where you can run with blah, blah, blah.
And
and I didn't think it was very,
so where did you get sent to? Where'd you get sent?
I got sent to West High.
West High, is it Memphis or the Memphis area? Okay, you did 4 years down there, straight 4 years?
I did 1 year there.
Okay.
And then they sent me from there back to Morgan County.
Okay. So you did your 4 years and you came out. How did you become homeless?
Well, I did good for about a year and a half after I got out.
Okay, where were you living when you got out of prison? How about that? So you stayed in Knoxville by yourself with a friend, family, what?
I was in a little program called Steps House.
Okay, so you was in a halfway house.
I graduated it.
Okay. How long did you stay there?
I was in it 8 months. I
8 months.
graduated 16-month program in 8 months.
Okay, so you did your 8 months there. Then where'd you go from there?
I went from there. I went to Rifle Range, out by Kenny Chesney's, where I grew up, country music singer.
I mean, what city, honey? You gotta tell me a city.
Knoxville.
Knoxville, still Knoxville. Oh, Fountain City. Okay, so you now went from 2 halfway houses, right?
Well, I went from there and got on my own.
Okay. And so you got your own place at that time? Okay.
And then I moved back to Blount County.
Okay.
And
were you still married at the time? She had already divorced you, or you signed papers for each other?
Before I went to prison.
So you got divorced before you went to prison, and you did 2 halfway houses after your stint in prison. Okay. One
One halfway house.
One halfway house. I just want to make sure I get it right. Okay, one halfway house. You're on your own. Okay, you're 51. What age were you when you went to the street to live?
I'm gonna say about 3 years ago.
So what led you to be homeless 3 years ago?
I just
Did you have your own place at the time, or you living with somebody else?
had my own place.
Okay, what happened? What happened? So you used drugs.
I realized.
So have you always been a drug user? Were you using drugs when you were on the speed, on that chase? Okay. What was your choice of drugs?
Back then it was cocaine.
Cocaine? Any crack cocaine? Did you ever shoot up?
No, never in my
Did you
life.
pop pills?
Yes, I have.
What kind of pills did you take?
I got out. I got on the Roxy's and
Roxy's,
O'Penney's.
Okay.
Well, thank God I've been off of them. Thank you, Jesus. I've been off of that since my cousin died and I quit fooling with him
Okay.
for about 6 years.
So you've always had a problem with drugs. So how many years would you say you've used narcotics?
I want to say since I was probably a teenager, like 17 or 18.
So from 17 to what age did you stop using drugs?
I ain't never really stopped.
So you still use it now?
Well, I mean, I relapsed.
So you're homeless now, but you still crave the drug. Let's go there. You still crave it?
Well, I mean, that's really the only thing.
No, just be honest. You don't have to explain it. You don't have to explain anything to me. You can just say, yes, I still crave it. I'm not judging you.
I do, because it takes away the loneliness. It takes away a lot
But how
of
can that be?
problems.
So what is it like now, being on the street? So, could you really tell me how you got homeless 3 years ago?
But now when you're using, I mean, at the time, it kind of covers up those problems.
Well, yeah, that's what all vices do.
Up,
Drinking, gambling, it's all the same. Overeating, eating too much, not eating. Okay, so 3 years ago, what got you you got homeless 3 years ago because you relapsed on drugs, what you're saying. You got out there real bad when you didn't care about paying bills and doing anything. I got you. Okay.
my daddy died. I mean, he was like, Dale Sr. to Dale Jr.
Did he die 3 years ago?
My daddy died in 2011.
2011. So your father's been gone
I
a while.
still have resentments against myself.
10
I
years.
guess this is why I can't really move on.
I understand.
I didn't get to go to the funeral.
Okay.
And my daddy, bless his heart, I was so close to him.
Yeah.
I talked to him every day for 93 days. He was in Chapel Hill, North Carolina, in the VA hospital. He was a VA vet.
Okay.
They couldn't do a liver transplant because he pulled a hernia. And that hernia ruptured and it like messed him up to where he couldn't, have his surgery. So with that being said, I mean, he passed away after 93 days. He held on. God, I'd give him. You know what? I would go all my body parts, every one of them, my legs, my arms, my hands, my feet.
See him again.
Yeah, just spend one more day.
Are you the only child?
No, my brother.
Where's your brother?
My brother's actually doing good. He owns.
You don't have to tell me anything personal, so no, because I want to repeat it on here. But
he owns a tree service.
Okay,
really
so he's in the area living.
Yeah.
Does he have children?
Yeah. If it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't be.
So do you still see your brother?
Yeah.
Okay, so basically you tell me you do draw some type of check to sustain you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you get a SSI check.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. And where are you living now?
Well, to be honest with you, right here in the street.
Okay, sleeping. Because I'm talking to you right now in a laundromat. Okay, so how do you feel about living like this?
I don't like it. It sucks.
Do you want to change?
Mm-hmm.
Would you go to another treatment program if it was offered to you?
Mm-hmm.
And you would try to straighten up? Okay. It would be hard because you've been using a long time. Since 17, that's a long time at 51.
Yeah.
Where are you going to sleep tonight?
I guess where God
Let you, right. Well, you know I'm going to check on you periodically through here. If I'm in the area, I'll stop through to check on you. But one thing I want people to know is that I will feed you tonight if you want something to eat or need anything, and I'll stop in whenever I can in the area and look for you. Just check on you, make sure you're okay, because winter's coming, you'll probably need some things. But I saw you and wanted to share with my audience a true story of someone who got destitute, became addicted to drugs,
I'll tell you one other thing that really bothered me.
and got homeless.
And before I became all this and got in trouble,
Yeah.
you know, when I lost my kids.
Yeah, how many children do you have? 'Cause I'm going to ask you that. You said you was married. So you were married at the time before this stint with the police incident.
Yes, it was
3
the
kids.
worst, worst hurt in my life.
How many boys and girls?
I got $3 and 2 cents, but my middle-aged daughter, I'm so proud of her. She's a doctor now.
Oh, wonderful!
She works
Congratulations.
in East Tennessee Medical Group as a doctor. She graduated from UT.
Okay, great. She graduated from UT?
Mm-hmm.
Medical? Oh, MD. Wonderful. That's great. Do you talk to her?
Sometimes.
Oh, she does have your number. You do have a phone, right?
Well, I just got this one.
Okay. So, but have you called her? When was the last time you called her? Oh, and your other children too.
It's probably been a while.
What's a while? A week, 2, 3 months?
Maybe a week or so.
Huh?
A week or two.
Okay. Well, you try to stay in contact with us. You want to let the people know that you're okay, out here. Because anything can happen to you while you're out here in the street. It's a dangerous life to be out here homeless.
Losing my kids at the time.
Yeah.
That's what brought the...
Yeah, I'm saying, anxieties and depression. Yeah. So did you get to see your kids after you, because I got to get the timeline.
Whenever that cop said, look, Mr. Cooper, you're going to have to leave your house. You know what? That just like, oh my God, my world was like, because I raised my daughters. You know
Right.
what I mean? I raised them.
So you were going through a divorce at the time when you had the incident with the police and you was on the run, right? When you did
No, it was afterwards. I got worse. I became worse.
But I'm saying when you did the stint running down the highways, you were going through a divorce with your wife at that time, right? Where were you staying at that point? Because I don't think you told me where you were staying when you were driving down the highway.
My mama and papa.
You staying with your grandparents? Okay.
They're gone.
They're gone. Okay. So when you first got out of prison, where did you stay when you first got released?
Well, I went to the halfway house in Knoxville.
That's right, you did. Okay, that's what you told me.
Graduated
Went to that
program.
one. So you went straight to the halfway, even though you did all your time? Was it mandatory by the judicial system? Okay, that's what I want to know. Okay.
You know what?
That's what threw me off.
And I'm going to throw this in there. When I went to parole the first time,
Yeah.
I never had no write-ups the whole time I was in prison. Never. I was like a -1 when I got out. Lowest you can get.
Right.
What really pissed me off about the justice system is I went up for parole. They told me, well, you got to get this class before
Yeah.
you make it. So
Yeah.
I went and got that class. But the same day I went up for parole, they let this little rapist, I can't stand chomos. They let this guy that raped and put a baby in a microwave and killed it, they let him go.
Okay.
You know what?
Where was he from?
And me,
Where was he
I've
from?
never had a violent offense.
Where was he from, sweetheart? Do you remember?
He was,
This is when you was in Memphis, right, in prison?
I'm not really sure where he was
Okay,
sitting
but he was down there with you. How many years was he in there at the
I know
time?
where he would go if he could do my kid like that. He'd go
How much
straight
time
to
had
hell.
he done while you were down there in the prison? How much time had he already done before going up for parole?
Me?
No, the guy, the rapist. You don't know.
10, maybe 15 years.
Okay.
But in my eyes, out west, them guys really make it on the compound. That's the way it needs to be out here. It need to be in PC 23-1 because they don't need the extra, they don't need that extra. And if I had my way, if I was the President of the United States, I'd castrate them.
Oh, rapist,
I'd
yes,
castrate
indeed,
them.
yeah. So had you ever been in any other trouble before that highway chase?
Minor tickets.
Like just driving infractions, violations, but no selling the drugs, using the drugs, or any sexual assaults or anything like that? Okay.
No, I can't stand nobody that messes with women, kids,
Okay.
or old people. I don't like them.
So you do miss your children? You miss talking to your children?
Yeah,
seeing
I love
them?
I love
Where's
my
your
daughter.
ex-wife now?
My ex-wife's remarried and living in our old house.
The house that you all had? Okay. All right. If you could tell the audience anything about this life you're in right now before I leave you, what would you tell them?
You know what? If you got family and kids, before you get any kind of divorce or go through any kind of divorce like that, look up that movie Fireproof. or that love story.
Yeah.
Make that marriage work because
Yeah.
I tell you,
You don't feel like you made your marriage work?
that's the worst hurt I've ever had in my life.
Can you
I
share with
swear.
us why you all were getting divorced, or who divorced whom? Who wanted the divorce? You or your wife?
She did.
Why? Can you tell me why?
She just wanted to move on.
Okay. Did she ever tell you she wasn't happy?
No, not really, but when I was going to rehab to get help, she was up in Gatlinburg fooling around, and I had to get a cab from Knoxville back home, and then that next morning is when I woke up to that county telling me I had to get out of my house. I worked my ass off for
So you
all
were,
my life.
so you all were living in the same house, and you said she went and did something? She
was off of
oh, she left for the
Gatlinburg.
evening,
She had got on-
gallivanting with a man or something?
She had got on, got on medication. And,
Did she use drugs as well?
well, at the time, I think she had got on it.
Okay, so she was using drugs, and you also using them too at the same time.
Well, when I come back, I wasn't.
I mean, when
Trying
you
to
all were
make it work.
together, I'm talking about when you were living at that house with her, were you using drugs at the
I
time?
was thinking of doing it because I think we're just going through a little.
Okay, problems. Do you think she still uses now?
I don't know.
You don't talk to her? Okay, I
But I
got you.
let her, she's a good mom.
Okay.
I let her stay there in the house. Well, I mean, I didn't have no other choice. But
Okay.
I worked my ass off for it. But
I know. It's a job, ain't it? Well, I thank you. Tell us your name again.
you'll talk to
You Gerald? Okay, we'll go by Gerald. You go by what?
Todd.
Toddy.
Todd.
Todd. Okay, so we'll call you Todd. Okay, Toddy. Need a Toddy. I'm just messing. Okay. So which one would you prefer me to call you, Gerald or Todd, when I see you?
Todd.
Todd, okay. Well, everybody, this is
Not
Todd.
Toddy, but Todd.
Todd. T-O-D. Okay, I got you.
T-O-D-D.
Oh, T-O-D-D. Okay, excuse me. Well, Mr. Todd, it was nice talking to you. I will be talking to you again when I see you. And if you need anything, I will do my best to help you out.
Or if you can remember this, it's the Snoop Dogg. They call me Coup Dog.
Coop Dog. Maybe we'll put that in the title of the video.
Maybe Snoop Dogg might see that and help me out.
Okay.
I love those Snoop Dogg, man.
Okay. Well, let me ask you something, and this might be a little personal. When was the last time you got high?
Honestly,
Yeah, honestly.
about a week or so ago.
Okay. So right now, if you get you some money, you're gonna go get you some drugs. I'm just asking.
No, because, when that shit wears off,
Yeah.
problems
You're back in the
there,
same pot. Yeah.
problems still there,
But your
can't
mind
come
doesn't tell
first.
you that. But your mind don't tell you that. Your body
Well,
don't either. Well, let me ask you this.
I'm going to tell you what, your mind, if you're around, you got to surround yourself with
Positive people.
people. They give you the tools you need.
Yeah.
People, places, and things.
Yeah.
If you don't go to those same places you use, don't go hang around with those same people you use.
That's true. That's anything though.
Yeah.
Anything that's wrong
You
doing.
gotta
Period.
change. You gotta change your whole life.
Well, you're 51. I hope that you can remain positive and stay well, even though you're out here sleeping in the street right now and still using drugs. But I pray that you can overcome this.
I'm gonna go to rehab.
Well, let me tell you something. My thing is this: owning your truth is the most important. You don't have to prove anything to me or nobody, because I'm nobody. I'm just some random person that stopped in to take care of my laundry right quick and said hello to you. But what I want you to know is that as long as you acknowledge that you have a problem, that is the key to getting better. And if you choose not to ever get any help, then you won't. I mean, it'll be your choice. It'll be your choice.
There are days I think about it, but
About getting something? Yeah, I understand. That's because your body's used to doing it, and your mind is used to that.
change your whole mind
Spectrum,
frame.
yeah. Well, it's gonna be kind of hard being out here in the street like this.
It is.
Because you're gonna always think of it being out here. So you don't have anything, you're not doing anything. Let me ask you this: were you working at the time when you and your wife were married and having your problems?
I was working at TVA.
Oh, what did you do at TVA?
I was a journeyman painter. I'm doing industrial, commercial. And
Wow. Okay.
But I had a little paint business on the side. I
Yeah.
made more money working for
On the
myself
side,
than I
yeah.
did
That's
at
always
TVA.
at it. Yeah. Straight money in your pocket, no taxes. Take it out.
Actually, back in 2007,
Yeah.
Me and my brother had a paint company. We made $700,000. That's
Wow.
total in 6 months.
Okay.
We had 3 paint crews.
Well, I'm gonna pray for you, Mr. Todd, and when I see you out, I will lend a helping hand. And after I get through with my goodies over here, I fold everything up. I'm going to run over here to Taco Bell and get you something to eat if need be, so I can make sure you have something to eat for tomorrow. Because you already said you're full tonight, but I gotta pay it forward because God has truly blessed me, and my fans have blessed me, and I've had some other kind people in my life to bless me. So I always like to pay it forward.
Like I say, maybe Snoop Dogg will see this about Coup Dog. Maybe he'll
Okay.
help me out because he's got.
Okay.
Maybe
He
can
might.
help me out.
And while Snoop is checking you out, Tyler Perry may check me out.
That would be a blessing.
That'd be,
I mean,
as my mama would say, 2 birds and 1 stone. Killing 2 birds
I'd make
with 1
him a
stone.
promise.
Amen.
I'd make him a promise. So.
Okay. Thank you, Todd. We'll talk later, okay, baby? You be safe, okay?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
God bless
This
you.
is Everyday Shenanigans. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you.
Bye.